I'm Noah Whalen.
And I'm John Black.
And we're at the Mississauga Steelheads game, and you're watching Post to Post.
Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey and all teams. If you hear any clanging coming, it's coming from over there. It's really, really windy and stormy here in PEI right now. I'm actually surprised that we still have power, but the wind is blowing back into our exhaust pipe on the furnace. And I currently have the furnace off, but the butterfly valve is still kind of going on the pipe there. So if you hear that, that's what it is. I apologize if it's going to be annoying throughout the video. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. So yes, Vancouver jersey. I picked this up at Pro Hockey Life. And I want to tell you the story of how I got this jersey before I get into talking about Brock Boeser. So I ordered a Toronto Maple Leafs Dion Phaneuf jersey for $19. And if you've watched the previous videos a couple days ago, about a week ago, I got two Toronto Maple Leaf jerseys for $19. And before I got those, I ordered a different Toronto Maple Leaf jersey with Phaneuf on it, and I've been waiting this entire time to get it. And I even mentioned that in the video that I had another one coming. Well, it turns out that they couldn't find it in the warehouse. They just couldn't find it. So they wrote me back and they said, really sorry, we can't find it. And this was after like 4 emails back and forth, because they weren't telling me anything. I said, when are you going to send it? They said, oh, we'll send it today. It didn't get sent out, so I'd email back the next day. Can I have an update, please? And then they give me an update. Oh, don't worry, we'll have it sent out today. This went back and forth like 4 times, and eventually they said, yeah, we just can't find it. I said, okay, that's no problem, I understand. Frustrating, but I understand. And they said, well, we can offer you, just as an apology, we can offer you a blank Toronto Maple Leaf jersey. And I said, oh, that's very generous of you, thank you very much. Unfortunately, I already have a blank Toronto Maple Leaf jersey. Would you consider sending me a blank jersey from another team? And I said that I would like, if possible, Vancouver. And they said, yeah, sure, no problem. And they sent me this jersey. So I got it for $19. it was supposed to be a Toronto Maple Leafs Phaneuf jersey that I was going to use for a giveaway or something. But I got this Vancouver jersey. So finally, jersey number 29, or technically team number 29. I think the jersey collection is actually up over 50 now, but this is team 29. 2 teams to go. I think 1 team's on the way. And the last team is the Islanders. And I don't think anyone is sending one in, and I haven't bought one. So it might be a little bit before we get the Islanders. I did have an Islanders jersey, but I gave it away in the last giveaway. So that's the last team. And don't dare buy it and send it to me. I'll buy it on my own accord. Dang it. Stop sending me jerseys. All right, let's talk about some Brock Boeser. And this video is titled, I think I'm going to title it, Should Brock Boeser Win the Calder? Well, the answer is yes. He should win the Calder. Should Barzal win the Calder? Yes. Should McAvoy win the Calder? Yes. There's so many good arguments this year for all of the Calder candidates. And in my eyes, I think there's 7. 4 forwards, 3 defensemen. I think the forwards are Barzal, Boeser, Keller, and Gord for Tampa. And for the defensive core, I think Butcher, McAvoy, and Sergachev should be in the conversation. So those 7 should be in conversation to win the Calder. Now, in my opinion, Gord is probably at the bottom of the list, followed by probably Keller, and then Sergachev, and then Butcher, McAvoy, Brock Boeser, and Barzal. That's kind of my order. So I would probably put Barzal ahead of Boeser, and I'm going to tell you why. So Boeser plays the right wing. Barzal plays center. I've played, when I played hockey, I played left wing and center. Majority left wing, but I know how hard it is to play center. It's not an easy role. There's so many other things you have to do as a center that wingers don't have to worry about. And wingers, they have to cover the man and stuff, but the center position, you have to drop back in certain situations, even in the offensive end. And in the defensive end, you have to cover your man like wherever he goes, and like wingers have to stay on one side. It's like it's much more involved than a winger. The wingers have a lot more freedom. And to watch Barzal play the center role, and face-offs, I didn't even mention face-offs, but to watch Barzal play that center role and really take the puck and go wherever the heck he wants on the ice is a thing of beauty. Brock Boeser does the same thing, but as a winger. It's a little more risky, but he can do it, and it's amazing as well. So they play a very similar style of game. even though they play different positions. I think that Barzal has the harder job being a center, and his point production is higher than Boeser. And you could argue, okay, well, Barzal plays for the Islanders, who is, it's a much more, well, like extremely much more, that's not proper grammar, but offensive team with the Islanders than Vancouver is, or Boeser is with Vancouver. So Barzal has 51 points in 51 games. Boeser has 46 points in 43 games. Calder has 50 points in 36 games, or sorry, 36 points. Okay, hold on, let me backtrack. Barzal has 51 points in 51 games. Boeser has 43 points in 46 games. Calder has 36 points in 50 games. Gord has 33 points in 49 games. Butcher has 29 points in 49 games. Sergachev has 27 points in 47 games. McAvoy has 25 points in 45 games. Okay, there. So it's not all about points, but I just wanted to put it out there. So Barzal plays with the Islanders. Tavares is on the team. Lee's having a great year. Bailey's having a great year. But he doesn't play with those two players. He plays on the second line. He centers the second line between Beauvillier and Eberle. Boeser plays with the Sedin twins. And there's been so many names who have come and gone throughout the years who've played with the Sedins. There's Eriksson and Burrows, and like the list seriously goes on and on. And yeah, the Sedins aren't what they used to be, but they're still not bad. They've got so much experience, so it's great mentoring for Boeser to be on that line. If you look at the argument of, okay, well, Boeser plays on a worse team, but his point production is through the roof. He's leading the team in point production. Versus Barzal, who plays on a better team, who's not leading the team offensively, still has a lot of points, but not leading the team. So shouldn't Brock Boeser win the Calder Trophy because he's playing on a worse team and doing just as good, basically? I took that argument a little further. I wanted to see how many points each of those two players got percentage-wise based on the amount of points the team got totally. So Barzal got 51 points, and as a team total, the Islanders have 449 points. Boeser got 43 points, so has 43 points so far. And as I'm making this video, there's still games going on. So this is as of Tuesday morning, basically. 43 points out of 330. 43 points Boeser has out of 334 points total on the Canucks. So if we convert that to percentages, Barzal has scored 11% of his team's points, and Boeser has scored 12.8% of his team's points. So really, there's not much difference there. There's a 1.8 percentage in difference. That's not very much. So I don't like the argument that Boeser should win the Calder based on he plays for a worse team. Do I still think that Boeser should win the Calder? Yeah, they all have, like all these guys have arguments that could be made for them. I personally would pick Barzal, but I honestly would not be upset the slightest if Brock Boeser won. Now the season is only barely half over. There's just like 30 games left for each of these teams. So things could change. Absolutely things could change. Brock Boeser could be at the top of this list by next week. That's how quickly things can change. We also have to take into consideration the defensive names on this list: Butcher, Sergachev, and McAvoy. I don't think Sergachev gets it. I like the argument of he's had a successful year because of who he plays with. Look at the defensive end on Tampa Bay. It's amazing. So I don't think Sergachev wins based on that. Butcher has had an incredible year, not getting talked about enough. I worry a little bit about his defensive game. But then McAvoy, who has contributed offensively, but his defensive game is really, really good. I think it's between those top three, McAvoy, Barzal, and Boeser. I wouldn't give it to McAvoy because I think he's made some fairly egregious mistakes at times and really costed the Boston Bruins, more so at the beginning of the year, not so much now. But Barzal and Boeser are the two top runners, in my opinion. Like I said, I would give it to Barzal, but I wouldn't be upset if Boeser won as well. Or instead, not as well. Two people can't win it. Yeah, that's just my thoughts. Trying to see if I can add anything else, but I think it pretty much covered my entire opinion there. Boeser is just a thrill to watch. Vancouver's in the situation where they have some young guys coming up, but they still have a lot of decisions to be made. Their cap is going to be really interesting to take a look at next year because they have to make a decision on the Sedin twins. Do they want to renew them? I think they're each making 7 or 7.5 right now. So if they decide to not keep the Sedin twins, that frees up $14 million in cap space. That's huge. If they re-sign them, I'm trying to think about how much they would re-sign them for. Definitely not 7, in my opinion. I'd give them like each 3. But Vancouver could be an interesting team next year. We don't really know how things are going to play out. There's so many things that have to happen beforehand. There's a lot of people that need signed in Vancouver. So it's going to be interesting. I have high hopes for Vancouver, though. In about 4 to 5 years, could be really exciting hockey to watch out of Vancouver. They could be really, really competitive. And you have people like Drew Doughty, who could potentially be leaving Los Angeles, and Erik Karlsson, who could potentially leaving Ottawa. Vancouver's looking at these guys and thinking, if we could snag one of those guys, that would be huge. It'd be interesting to see if Vancouver does something like that. But yeah, I'm really excited to have this jersey. I'm probably going to get Boeser's number and name put on it. He's my favorite player on Vancouver. I think he's pretty much everyone's favorite player on Vancouver right now. I really like Bo Horvat over the past couple of years, but kind of lost a bit of love for Bo Horvat after seeing Boeser. I really like Boeser's game a lot. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.